Hey guys, welcome back to Anime Talk. This is Joe. Welcome back to Crazy Panda. Sorry about the volume I'm at. I'm currently up at my girlfriend's parents' house for the holiday, so I can't really be that loud. And the reason why I'm doing like an anime talk again, just because I had a bunch of stuff like pre-recorded, but I realized that there was no actual audio to it, and I figured that I could somehow record some audio throughout the week here, but it's proved increasingly difficult. So I'm just gonna have to record on my phone and then just put it over. Right now I have some Overwatch gameplay I've been doing. I think this is like competitive. I've been getting fucking dominated on it, so don't expect super amazing games. So the anime I wanted to talk about today is actually just, an all-around classic, Dragon Ball Z. The reason I choose Dragon Ball Z is just I was not expecting Dragon Ball Super to blow up the way it did. Honestly, for me, it's not the I'm currently going to school for animation, so when I look at that, even before that, it's just I really appreciated really well done drawing, amazing in it. Or just decent, Ghost in the Shell. That's usually Ghost in the Shell Death Note is usually where I cut it to the point where it's good, not amazing, but good. With Dragon Ball Super, it's I know people don't want to, everyone says that everyone says the same thing about Dragon Ball Super, quit saying animation sucks. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Well, it's just my opinion. I can speak it. Don't know why everyone on YouTube needs to have it's either all positive, no negative, and then I don't know, to me it's a little stupid, but for me, Dragon Ball Super's animation is just really cringy to me. I'm told it's gotten better, but I've never even really, I've made it through a whole episode, and it was just I just haven't been able to go back. Maybe I should, marathon the whole way through it to actually give a proper opinion, but to me it's just, and from what I've heard, the story doesn't sound like it's that mind-blowing, and that's another part, the whole animation, it's Dragon Ball Z, one of the biggest animes of all time. It's huge in North America, it's massive in Japan, it's all over the world. Everyone, it makes amazing amounts of revenue, so why in God's name does it have such poor quality when it comes to the animation? There's little to no in betweening when it comes to it, but anyways, I could go on I could go on all day about that, but that doesn't make it a bad anime. Obviously, I still haven't watched it, so I can't really give my full opinion. So I'm not saying it's bad. Animation I can't really get past. That being said, I thought I would hate Berserk because of the CG, and that has become one of my favorite animes of And when I say Berserk, I don't mean the new one. I'd been watching Berserk since 2015, I think I started watching it. Where I saw the movies, I saw the CG originally on Netflix, and I was I'm not gonna enjoy this. It's got CG out the ass. There's no way I'm gonna enjoy it. And then it turned out to be such an amazing anime. Marathon that, all the movies. I really want a new one, for God's sakes. It's been so long, and I know they're working on the anime now, and the mangaka is taking a hiatus because he's probably working on that, so he doesn't really have time to do anything else. Which is, it's fine. I just really wish they would make the, which I really doubt they will now, honestly, just because the anime is basically covering what happens after the, after Griff turns into the next hand of God. Is that what they call it? God Hand, sorry, yeah. But if the anime keeps up, and it did really, well, everyone obviously hated on the CG, but it did pretty damn well for a CG anime, so if it actually gets a proper budget, maybe we'll actually get more 2D amazing still shot frames. But, let's get back to the actual subject too. So Dragon Ball, the story, the whole, I've heard a lot about Goku Black, stupid ass name in my opinion, just evil Goku, I don't know, even that's a little bit, and then I heard a few spoilers on what he turned out to be. It was just I don't know, it just seems like they could have done a bunch of stuff. Didn't really dig the whole, Super Saiyan Rose, but there's been a few things where I was just like, that does actually sound cool. Like I heard Goku does it 10 times. What does he do? Kaioken 10 times Super Saiyan Kamehameha or something like that. Super Saiyan God 10 times Kaioken Kamehameha. And it was like, that sounds fucking sick. And, I've just been watching a lot of like For Never World and how he explains Dragon Ball, and it's just like he has a lot of cool ideas. I just wish that, like, from what I hear, what actually happens, it never does. Like, I wish his theories would actually come to fruition as opposed to. But then again, like, I can't really say it's a bad or good anime yet because I haven't really watched it. But once I heard about episode 6 or episode 5 or 6 in the animation, and then I saw the still frames, I was like, I don't think I'll ever be able to get through this anime, but who knows. So, like, now it's got the English dub and everything, so that's probably when I'm going to start actually marathoning it, because I can't really watch Dragon Ball Z with the subtitles. Like, I'm way too used to Goku's voice when I was, like, a kid, so it's hard to hear him go, like, that high-pitch Japanese voice actor that he has. It's too much for me. But anyways, yeah, since the dub's out, I'll probably go check that out. But overall, for like my thoughts on Dragon Ball Z, like when it like the beginning, like when I was a kid, like it started with Dragon Ball Z, went through that, and then I found out there was Dragon Ball before I even finished Dragon Ball Z. Had to watch all of that, and I was like, the two very different like tones. Like Dragon Ball is a very like, it's almost bordering on slice of life kind of stuff, but it still has a lot of action. And then it borders into Dragon Ball Z, where it's got a more very serious tone. And honestly, I really wish Dragon Ball Z would have ended at the end of Frieza. Like, just Goku, like the planet blows up, that's the end of the series, and it's like, it's up to your speculation on what happens. And then apparently, like everyone's inside, like Akira Toriyama has apparently stated that that's where he originally intended it. And if you actually look at like the manga art, it's like, it is like just ridiculously good art for like all the way up to the Frieza arc, and then it starts to take a nosedive in quality, and it just looks like he's being forced week after week to spill out his guts to like put all this story effort. And it's like Cell Saga was actually pretty good, but like it wasn't amazing. But the Boo Saga, I fucking hate it. I can't stand the Boo Saga. I almost like GT more than I like the Boo Saga. I just can't get through. And that's the problem with like Dragon Ball. Is like, if they would have ended it where it did, they could have made so many different movies and kept just kept going with that, because it's open to interpretation for like powers. They didn't have the be all end all. Now it's like their scale of power is just ridiculous. Like, now they're Super Saiyan gods, and now they need to go to different universes to compete with people. It's like they've gone to like they've went way too high, and it's like I don't know how they can really, like, they're gonna run out. It feels like they're gonna eventually quickly run out of content. Like, they're in a different universe. Like, what's gonna happen next? Is Goku going to become the strongest thing ever? Is he God? Like, literally, like, I don't know, it's weird. But well, actually, I don't even expect this video to get a lot of views, but I was about to say, like, probably get a lot of hate. But like, again, like, I'm not hating on the show. I'm just, that's where I preferred it. Like, that was just amazing to me, the Frieza Saga. But again, I'm probably going to get her, like, I'm going to, like, obviously marathon all the way through Dragon Ball Super, or at least try. If I don't like it, I'm probably gonna give up. But since the dub's coming out, it is exciting. Like, I love that Goku's voice is coming back, Vegeta and everything. I heard Gohan's not though, which I've heard's making a big scuffle about it. It's not really that big of a deal. Like, I haven't really seen Super, but from what I remember from like recent Gohan, he's just in the books and he's not really fighting. So, of course, I've heard like that, like, he's training with Piccolo or something. So, who knows how that's gonna turn out? But yeah, man, damn it! Like, so this one's definitely going to be like a multiple episodes of Dragon Ball, just because there's so much to talk about with Dragon Ball Z. Like, Akira Toriyama, like, I could talk about for fucking hours. But Like, his art is ridiculous to me. I love the way he draws. Or at least he did, and then he, started getting sick of... He seems like he was one of those guys, just like, he was forced through, like, the Cell Saga, the Boo Saga, and I was like, I'm so sick of this, I don't ever want to do it again, and it was just like, he, like, completely tapped out that resource by forcing him to work so much. But, whatever. But, anyways, that's probably where I'm going to end this episode. So if you liked anything I had to say, give us a like or a subscribe. That'd be awesome. And obviously there's going to be a lot more to this because I've barely touched Dragon Balls. But, anyways, we'll catch you next time. Bye.